Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Control C, the Speedcast. I am your co-host, Ike Isaacs, and today we are, as always, joined with the miserable, the inadequate, the, I guess some people would say, absolutely unbearable, the Salsa Shark.
You know, the minute I'm no longer within arm's reach of you talking mad shit.
Yeah, I say, obviously, for people who have been keeping up with the channel, Salsa was in town and visiting with me for a couple weeks. We did a couple things, couple videos where he was included. Did a travel vlog, I guess you could say, where I had to take his bitch ass all the way to West Virginia. Um, let's see, I'm trying to think of anything else we did. We went to an amusement park for vacation, all kinds of fun stuff. But it's actually funny, and I'll kind of let Salsa tell the story in a second. But as soon as Salsa got back to his humble abode, his AC went out. Salsa, you want to inform the wonderful people out there about your AC going out?
Right off the bat, the drive home it was rough. The
Oh, I
car
forgot
AC
about
went
that.
out, so we had to ride with windows down instead. Which at first, not a bad idea in the morning. Cool wind, great. The minute it hits noon though, it was unbearable. So here we are driving through the mountains, sun bearing down on us. And one thing is heading directly south. The sun is mostly going to be on the right side of your car, right where your passenger is sitting, where I was sitting. So my right arm is just got burnt to a crisp. Only the top half of it though. So I get home and I immediately wrap that in like a wet washcloth until I can find some what's that oozy green stuff you put on your burns?
Aloe vera.
Yeah, aloe vera. But yeah, all that happens. It sucks, but I'm like, whatever. A few days from now, it'll be gone. No big deal. Well, then the engine in the motor in our AC just kaput, gone. And living in the South, it doesn't get too hot, still in the, mid 90s, so not great. We have no windows that open because the landlord, before we moved in, painted everything and didn't bother to not paint the windows closed.
Just take a fucking butter knife with those motherfuckers, dude.
I got two of them open, but immediately I was like, well, shit. I just remembered we live in a part of town where you hear gunfire regularly. You hear stories of people breaking into places, and to top it all off, the biggest reason I didn't want to leave a window open was because the roaches here are unbelievable. Everywhere. Literally, I've walked out onto the porch before and just seen roaches walking up and down the driveway. And it's not even like just our house either. The entire state is known for its roaches. We're talking things like 4 inches long. Massive, crunchy boys. But all that aside, we just chilling, trying not to work up too much of a sweat as the temperature in the house reached about 85, 86. Which, I mean, compared to the outside 95, doesn't sound that bad. But the problem is, the house sucks at holding cool air, but it loves holding hot air. So literally, it would be 85 during the day, but outside it was like 95. So we're like, okay, it's slightly better in here, but there's no wind moving, so it still sucks. At night, though, it's 85 in the house, but it's like 75 outside. And of course, I don't want to sleep in my bed because I don't I don't sleep. I literally just lay there soaking in sweat. So of course I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go sit on the front porch and just fucking, I don't know, watch the sun rise for 9 hours. And of course,
Wait, you sat outside all night?
not all night, but let's just say a very large chunk of the night, yes. I just sat out there in a a wife beater and shorts, and just basked in the cool air.
So I mean, I've been to Salsa's house, and like you don't have anybody living to you on your right because it's like a condemned house. Um, and what about on the left? Is that also condemned?
Yeah, like the apartment building type things.
Right. Well, okay. So
Yeah.
when you're looking at the house from the front, on the left is where you guys park, right? And then that
Yes.
over there is the apartments, right?
Yeah, and half of them are unlivable right now, but there are people starting to move into them for some reason.
Damn. And then the one on the right, it's the house that's condemned, right?
Well, not condemned. It's on the market. I'm pretty sure someone bought it actually.
Because I was going to ask, because I was like, what did your neighbors think of you just sitting out there all night? But I was like, the only people that you probably come into contact with at all is that guy from across the street.
You would think, but no. Uh, I came into direct contact with like three different people just walking down the street at 3 a.m.
That's terrifying.
And I gotta say, it's weird when someone crosses the street just so they don't have to interact with you.
Damn.
And I get it. Well, I'm not going to say it's because we're the minority in this area, but
Yeah, I mean, you kind of are.
yeah, let's just say when we moved here, there were people who looked at us funny because we were something of a an uncommon type of person in this neighborhood. Even now, we go outside and we'll be standing on the porch and people will drive by us staring at us. But then
That's
again, it might be my appearance. Who knows?
yeah, you're pretty scary looking sometimes. All right, so back to the story about you sitting on your porch for 9 hours because it was hot inside.
So yeah, I'm sitting on the porch and I'm like, whatever. As long as they come tomorrow and fix this shit, I'll be fine. But day comes, guy doesn't show up at all. So I've been awake nonstop for, I don't know, at that point, about 30 plus hours. And I'm just like, okay, he didn't come today. I'm literally going to kill myself. But if he comes tomorrow, maybe I'll hold off. So over the night, I think I got 2 hours of sleep that night because I literally wrapped myself in a wet towel, just soaked in water. And I just, bare minimum. It basically only did enough to keep my body temperature below heat stroke.
I'm laughing because I mean obviously this is horrible. I mean it's hilarious because it's you, but at the same time it's also horrible because I mean your landlord. You think that they'd have some sense of priority because you guys are literally dying in there.
I mean, at the very least, the landlord could have went and bought like a one of those, what do you call them, portable AC units that you just like roll into a room and turn on for a few hours.
Yeah, like a window because they have window ACs, but there
Well, we
are
can't
those
use those.
yeah because your windows.
Well, the Windows one, but even if we did get the windows open, there's the roaches, the crazy people, and worst of all, this house has like no fucking wall outlets. My room, as big as it is, like this room is easily 10 to 12 feet tall, big enough to house a queen bed, big desk, entertainment center, all the shit that I've picked up from garage sales, only has one wall outlet.
Which is wild to me.
Yeah, like literally right now, I've got two, and yes, I'm gonna say this, and I'm sure someone's gonna comment, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. You're gonna burn your house down." Yeah, that's the idea. But I've got two individual surge strips plugged in. One right next to my bed, which is for my computer monitor, my phone charger, and a little fan that helps push the air from the horribly placed vent in the floor that's right under my computer desk. Like, who puts a vent right under a window
Yeah, I was
and
just
right
saying.
next to, like, literally terrible, whatever. But the other one runs. I literally had to special order a surge strip with an extra. Like, this is like almost a 20-foot cable because it has to run. Well, it's not quite 20 feet because they didn't have that one in stock. Because originally I was going to have it run along the baseboards all the way to my entertainment center, but no. So it can't do that. So it's literally stretched under my desk across shit. I don't even know what to call all this shit. A fan set up on milk crates, a toolbox I've repurposed as I don't even, I guess a foot soaking thing. I don't know, man. And it's running, let's see, Xbox. Oh shit, my Xbox is on. Whoops. No wonder my room's getting hot. That fucker is baking me. Uh, so turn that off. It's running an Xbox One Series X, which run very hot. It's got a Nintendo Switch, PS4. I don't even use the PS4. It's really just, I would say for looks, but it looks like shit. So fuck
It's
you, Sony.
ceremonious.
Yeah, it's literally there for the once in a blue moon. I feel like playing The Last of Us or the Nathan Drake collection. Those are the only two things I own for it right now.
Bro, you better play those games I sent you, fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard, man. On one hand, I want to play Spider-Man and what was the other one? Death Stranding.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I know it's going to look like dog shit on a PS4.
Your trash, dude.
Listen, I'm going to play them. It would be nice if they just brought both of them to the Xbox.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, honestly, at this point, they literally launched MLB The Show, which used to be a Sony exclusive last year, on Xbox Game Pass day one. And you would not believe the amount of Sony fanboys who literally clutched their pearls in fear. Just, oh my god, how dare Xbox do this to us?
Oh my lord. I must pray.
All right, so enough of that. Back to what I was saying. Yeah.
So basically, Logan or Salsa's room is a absolute fucking death trap. Salsa.
Oh yeah, it gets worse though
Oh
because
god.
one of our bathrooms doesn't even have in it.
Wait, you said one of your
So
bathrooms doesn't have an outlet?
yeah,
Is it the
literally
kid? Is it the kidney tub one?
no, that's the one that has the outlet.
So for people who don't understand our inside joke, Salsa's house has one bathroom, which the tub like I guess was like super fucked up when they first got it, but then also like it doesn't have a shower. Does it have a shower head?
Was still is.
Still
No, it
is.
doesn't have a shower head. It's literally like how do I put this? It's in a position that you can't even put a shower head on it because one of the walls of the bathtub is a window. So you can't do that unless you get like one of those wraparound curtains.
Bro, like who the fuck made this house? Fucking Helen Keller. Like literally no
Oh, hold on.
strategic design.
It gets worse. I have found out because in that bathroom, I've always been like, man, it's weird. Even though the AC's running, it gets so hot in the kidney tub bathroom with the door
Okay.
shut.
Yeah.
Turns out the vents in there is not connected to our duct system.
What the fuck is it connected to? Just does it just
Apparently, fuck all.
I was gonna say, does it just connect to nothing? Is it just like a fucking empty vent system?
It just runs right into the fucking ground.
That's what I was gonna say. Does it like lead to the outside? Is that how the roaches are getting in?
Probably just an airport for the fucking Nazi bunker under us or something. I don't know.
That's how they get
So,
their oxygen.
so it sucks because it's located literally basically under the toilet bowl, which means if the toilet floods for any reason,
Oh my god.
shit water goes right down that vent.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a fucking mold issue waiting to happen.
Oh, it is. Literally, we're just waiting for the day the fucking thing just starts sprouting, I don't know, like poisonous shrooms or shit. So
Well,
that bathroom's fucked. And it's
oh,
literally, let's see, it must be 10 feet long, but about 5 feet wide at most.
yeah, it's
It's
pretty small.
literally like a closet. But the back bathroom, the one we actually use because it's reasonable sized, it has a real shower. It has its own problem, that being, oh, hold on, before I go on to that, I just want to add the kidney tub bathroom, the sink faucet puts out more water per second than the drain can handle.
Oh god.
Plus, it's far enough away from our water heater that the amount of time it takes for the water in that sink to get hot, you've already basically flooded the sink. Unless you run it at half speed, in which case you're going to be standing there for about 10 minutes trying to get hot water just to wash your hands.
Bro, at that point, just
So,
sanitize.
yeah, at that point, just fucking put
Don't
a
even
fucking
want.
hand sanitizer station in there.
Oh my god, that's fucking again. I mean, you're
All right,
probably gonna
so
say it, but it sounds like Helen Keller made this fucking place.
it is. I don't know. This place is easily 100 years old. It's haunted. I cannot tell you how many spirits I have seen with my own eyes in this house. I
That's creepy.
jokingly, we had a dowel rod, like a thick, round piece of wood that I don't know what we used it for, but we were getting rid of it. So I jokingly sawed it about, I don't know, 1/3 of it off, and then jerry rigged a cross entirely as a joke. Because I thought it would be funny to be like, hey, look, I made a cross so to ward off the ghosts. It's still hanging in my closet because ever since I put it there, I have not seen any ghosts in my room.
You're like this helps.
It does. I I can't tell you how many times I'll be standing in a room and the light switch turns itself off, or a door just randomly opens.
I don't
Living
like
here
that.
has made me a believer.
You're like, I
Don't get me
officially
wrong.
believe in the afterlife.
Yeah. It, I would say I know there's an afterlife, which means there is a hell, but I am living in hell. So, all right. So, back to the back bathroom. Back bathroom. It's got a shower, which works. Nothing immediately wrong with it. Yeah, it clogs real fucking easy, so we have to regularly like reach down in there and pull out weird shit. But let's see. That's fine. The toilet back there is relatively fine. The
Yeah.
sink works. But like I said, there's no plugins. So you can't like have an electric toothbrush stand in there. And I refuse to brush my teeth in the kidney tub room. So so literally in my over here where all my game systems are set up, I have, let's see, one, two, six outlets, six plugs in that search strip. Three of which go to the TV, Xbox, PlayStation, and fuck, give me 1 second.
Okay. As we wait for Salsa to get back, welcome to our commercial break. Go get a drink, guys. Go get some snacks because the show will start back up in a minute. What's the old song that they used to sing during old movies?
Yo,
Let's all go to the lobby.
all right,
Let's
so
all go to the lobby.
maybe just like put a pause right here because I got to go do something right fucking quick.
No problem. All right, folks, we are actually taking an intermission. Be back with you in like 5 seconds, your time. And welcome back from your brief intermission. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on social media, as that little intermission told you. But we're back, guys. We're back. And we're here for you. Specifically Salsa. Salsa's here for you. He understands what's going on. But anyways, so we're back to Salsa's haunted house, which has actually been very entertaining to talk about. Because obviously I've been to Salsa's house, mind you, a few times actually. And don't get me wrong, like the house is pretty like rickety, but it's still a fairly nice house, you know, considering that I've been in actual crack dens. So I mean, it's all about perspective. But so Salsa, you say your house is haunted. You have the makeshift cross in your closet to keep you protected from the demons and the evil within. But you were also talking about how your back bathroom has no outlets, which all of this was prompted by the conversation where Salsa's AC basically just went to shit. And then the landlord essentially was like, yeah, we're not going to replace the AC. We're just going to jerry rig it so that way it barely functions.
Well, the thing is that she already had someone jerry rig it like 2 months ago when it broke the first time.
Damn.
So really, he should have fixed it back then, but it was cheaper just to fucking whatever. I don't even care. I will say, I just want to finish painting a picture with words.
Do it.
So as I was saying, I've got the one outlet in my room and the 2 surge strips. And I should mention, I have a mini fridge in my room, specifically for like drinks and stuff. Yeah, I like putting cheese in there in case, I get the hankering to just, have a bit of cheese and meat, you know what I'm saying? A bit of cheeky charcuterie. But that's besides the point. Mostly just for drinks. But that is literally plugged in through an extension cord to an outlet in a different room.
What? Really?
Yeah. I literally went and had to buy an extension cord made for a utility like a fridge. They're special thick cords that don't, melt when they stay plugged in for long. But so yeah, that's plugged in next to my door. But the one over here that has like my Xbox, my PlayStation, my TV and all that, I got I'm trying to figure out, oh yeah, I got it. So the 3 things, or technically 4 things that always stay plugged in are the Xbox, PlayStation, TV, and the white fan that helps me from dying. But
keeps you alive.
exactly. But Nintendo, in their infinite wisdom, made the plug-in for their console fuck all wide. So I can't plug it in at the same time as my electric toothbrush charger. So literally, I have to, whenever my toothbrush is almost dead, I have to bring it into my room, unplug my Nintendo Switch, and then plug in an electric toothbrush charger. Because there is nowhere else in the house I could plug it in.
That's a struggle. That is a
Don't get me
struggle.
wrong. People have it worse. I acknowledge that. But can you just appreciate how genuinely confusing the construction of this house is?
It sounds like the fucking Winchester, the Winchester house. This guy like doors that go nowhere and shit like that.
Well, let me paint you another picture. All the doors in the house. Let me just say, none of the doors in the house are the same. Every door is from like a different era. Our front door, I don't know, must be at least 15 years old. And it doesn't fit in the frame because the frame is crooked. So when it gets hot and the frame expands,
Yeah.
and normally you would have to lift up on a door to get it to fit into the frame, like pull up on the handle as you're twisting. Ours, you have to push down. I I don't know. I don't know how that works, but whatever. The We don't have a screen door. We have a glass screen door that doesn't have an interior handle, and the lock is literally a twisting mechanism. So from the outside, yeah, there's a handle, but it does nothing. There's no way to unlock it from the outside, and there's nothing to grab onto when you want to bring it closed from the inside. But whatever. My bedroom door is about 4 inches off the ground. So literally, you could lay on the ground outside and look under my door and just see my bare asshole. No problem. Wouldn't even need like I don't know, a telescope or something, or what are those fiber cameras the SWAT used to look under doors.
No, you
Like,
just gotta bend down and take a quick gander.
like literally, if a animal broke into our house, it could easily get under that door and kill me. No problem.
You're like, at this point, I hope they do.
I mean, I'd put up a fight, but it would mostly just be for show.
You're like, the defensive wounds would just be there to rule it out as a reckless suicide.
Exactly. Let's see. The doors to the dining room are a pair of weird French doors that they very poorly painted over without putting down a tape.
Yep,
So,
I remember those.
so there's just very obvious paint on the window panes. Let's see. What else is there? Oh yeah. Uh, this is a weird thing about those doors. There are two latches on the offhand door, which are meant to lock into the ceiling, or not the ceiling, but the top of the door frame and the bottom of the door frame.
Right.
Both of them were painted over. So I had to use a razor blade to unstuck the top one, only to find out that whoever installed it did not put the hole far enough back. So it like holds on by just a hair. And the dogs, they already know how to just break it open. So, oh, and the bottom one, the hole where the rod is supposed to go, they put vinyl flooring over.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember there being a hole in the floor.
No, no, they probably did it because the hole leads right to the cockroach nest. Let's see. Door. There was a door to the pantry, but it was so garbage that we literally just tore it off its hinges and put it in the shed. A shed, mind you, that we were not allowed to use until like the 13th month of living here. Because up until that point, our landlord was using it to store shit she was going to use to fix up other houses. But whatever.
I would have been like, "Where's my fucking discount for your fucking murder? Since you can't use your murder den."
Yeah. Oh, that's real generous to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
then there's the other door into the kitchen, because the kitchen has two doors. One that leads into the hallway and one that leads into the dining room. Dining room had no door whatsoever. The one leading to the hallway did, but it only had a handle on one side of the door, which was not intended, because if you pull on the handle, the entire handle comes off of the door.
What the fuck?
Because these motherfuckers just decided, oh yeah, no one's going to use this door anyway, so fuck it. Whatever. I think the only reason we keep it there to this day is because it's more effort to remove it and take it outside than it is to, just live with the knowledge that it exists.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's a fun one. If you look at a door, where should the handle be relative to your body? Like, height-wise?
I mean, about like waist level, probably.
You're right. You are spot fucking on. The bedroom next to me, which there was a door that led from my room to that bedroom. No idea why, so I blocked it up with a bookcase. Fucking Count of Monte Cristo style. Wait, was that the story, or was it? I don't know. The Edgar
What?
Allan Poe story where he Cask of Amontillado, that's it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, but that's where he like bricks up the guy behind like
Yeah,
his like wine caches and stuff.
that's exactly what we did. My side is blocked with 2 bookcases. Her side's blocked with I don't even know, a kitchen hutch, as they call them.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the
Jesus
door to
Christ.
her bedroom, the doorknob is at about, I don't know, a little way towards the nipple from the waist.
Still such a high doorknob. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, like any doorknob, you should be able to just casually move your arm forward and grab it. This one, you have to bend at the elbow and then almost go up a bit to grab it.
You're just like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Let's see. Then there's the one to the final bedroom, which is again all the bedrooms only have like one outlet. I think one of them has 2, but the final bedroom, the door also doesn't fit into the frame. So when you push it open, it makes the sound of a screeching human child. Let's see. Door to the office is a window door. Don't know why.
Yeah.
It has a handle, but the door doesn't close. It just wedges into place.
Yep. I say because I say anytime the last couple times we came to see you, that's where we stayed back in that office area. And yeah, so I remember, pardon me, at night we would just push it closed and just hope it stayed wedged.
Yeah, we really, I don't know. There's nothing really we can do there. Maybe put a few nails in the wall and like rig up a locking system, but
Right.
we
It's
don't
not
want to
worth
depreciate the value of the house even more.
it. Fair.
But as you remember, there's this room for a deadlock on that door,
Yeah.
a hole, but there's no deadlock. So literally, even if you push the blinds closed on the window, someone can just walk up and look through the deadlock hole and see everything.
See my naked asshole trying to get changed.
Exactly. The back door is probably the most normal modern door we have.
Yeah, it
N-
is.
No problems other than the porch you walk out onto is literally built by I can't even say a human child, maybe? Because every time we walk on it, we feel it give way. So we know it's not connected to the house.
It's just a freestanding fucking thing.
Yeah, these fuckers built a freestanding porch with very low quality wood, mind you.
This is some like Dollar Tree wood.
Ooh, again, that's generous. But I don't know if there's anything else I can immediately point out about this house that is just befuddling. Um, oh yeah, the majority of the plugins in the house are in the dining room. For some reason, there is I don't know what to call it. I think it's a dryer plugin in the dining room.
Oh, like the 3-pronged like utility plug-in that's like too big for like a normal plug-in.
Yeah,
What the
it's like
fuck?
it, it's right by the window, right by the double window, which that's another thing with the house. All the windows are at, how do I put this? None of them are a standard measurement. Like if you go into a Lowe's and buy a window to install, they come in standard units like 46 inches, 48 inches, 58, whatever. All these windows are irregular measurements, so we had to get special blinds for them.
Jesus Christ.
All the windows are at different heights almost. Like all the windows on this side of the house are so high up that you could not climb into them from the outside. The window on
Which
the
is
front
good.
porch is so low that you could step into it without barely lifting a knee.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I would say, yeah, you have your couch pushed up against those.
Yeah. Uh, got That's fine. There's the one I just told you in the living room to the front porch that's so low.
Yeah.
Simultaneously in the same room, there are two windows that are so high that they're chest level from the indoors.
Yeah, they're
From
next.
outside, they're like easily 7 foot off the ground.
Those are the windows next to your fireplace, right?
Yeah, a fireplace we can't use, mind you, because they claim they closed it, but I'm pretty sure they actually just stuffed it full of like, I don't know, tarp or something.
Dead bodies is what it is. You think
Yeah.
it's a tarp? It's a fucking dead body wrapped in a tarp.
They've already recovered one dead body from this house, and it was a cat that I guess had been decaying under our. Oh yeah, guess
Oh,
where it was. Guess which room it was under.
I remember this because you told me it was under the kidney tub bathroom, wasn't it?
Yep.
Because there was a weird smell in there on top of everything else
Yeah.
wrong with the room.
Because any day of the week you can go in there and there's a vague smell of sewer leak. Sewer gas, swamp gas.
Swamp ass.
But there for a while, it just progressively kept getting worse until we literally just said we're not going to use this bathroom until we figure out what the fuck's going on. Fucking landlady comes out, sends a guy under there, and he comes out and he's like, well, shit, it's a decaying cat corpse. And the landlady, in her infinite wisdom, took a picture of it and sent it to us. I don't know how to broach the topic of dead bodies, but typically you don't take a picture of it and send it to the person living at the house who, in fact, that's usually something you sweep under the rug and say, oh, it was nothing, just some refuse. We cleaned it up.
You're right. They just
Uh,
fucking sent you a picture of a goddamn cat carcass.
and the best part was it was right before dinner, so we're all just like, ooh, I don't know if we should have Chinese food now.
Oh shit.
Uh, but though, yeah, if you look at the house from the abandoned property next door, there's, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six windows on that side of the house, which is already a fucking lot of windows for a single house to have on a single side.
It really is.
But the first two,
That's more windows than I have in my apartment. I'm not
yeah,
even joking. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows if you include my door to my patio that has a window on it.
yeah, like my room has two windows in it. Where the
Why?
fuck do you put a where are you supposed to put a fucking bed with this many windows?
Because you don't want to sleep in front of the window. That's just as horrifying.
Like literally, if I wanted to, because what you're supposed to do is center your bed to the wall so you can climb into it from either side. Only
Right.
way I could do that is to put it on this fucking wall over here, which has I don't know what to describe it. It's it looks like a chimney used to be there. It's got a mantle, but there's no opening. It's just plastered over. So you can't even put it flush to the wall. Plus, that's the wall that has the door to the other bedroom for some reason. So I've literally got I've literally got a queen bed pushed up into the corner of the room against two walls, and still about a third of it is directly in front of one of the windows.
Is that window at least 7 foot off the ground though?
Funny enough, no, it's the front porch window.
Oh my fucking god.
I've accepted if I'm gonna die, if someone's gonna break in and murder me, it is what it is. I could fight back. I've got plenty of weapons, but I just
You're like, I'm just tired.
I'm tired, man. I'm so fucking tired. Okay,
What?
so we should probably wrap this up. So the last thing I'm gonna say on the house is the window thing. On one side of the house, there are six windows, and it's two that are by the fireplace, which are both like 7 feet off the ground. Then there's two in the dining room, which from the outside are like 5 feet off the ground.
So like normal.
Yeah. Then two more in the kitchen, which are 7 feet off the ground.
Abnormal.
And then finally, the back bathroom, which is also 7 feet off the ground.
Which honestly, that one I don't mind as much. That way people can't look in on me while I'm trying to take shit. But still,
I would agree with you, but I don't know, man.
in case of fire, you guys are all breaking your legs. Like if you got to go out one of those fucking windows, you better hope you're in your room when that happens.
In case of fire, I'm not going to say this house is a lost cause, but I would understand if the fire chief decided not to come to that call.
Wait a second. Wait, no, isn't that a fire hazard? You said that the landlady painted over your windows, so you only
Oh,
have
yeah.
two.
I guarantee you, if someone came in and was looking for, finable offenses, this house would not be livable.
You're like, this house is borderline condemned.
It might as well be. The AC unit is so old that the guy who came to fix it literally said, it's out of date. It should have been put to pasture long ago. And he has a parts dealer who has to rummage around old units to find spare parts for ours.
Oh my god, dude.
The windows are painted shut. Most of the windows don't even have an out facing screen.
That's why she painted over them. She's like, I don't gotta buy a screen if I paint over the fuckers.
Like, we moved in, all the ceilings are dusty as hell. Like, you can tell someone had not been living here in ages.
For good reason, apparently.
And also, for some reason, the dining room, kitchen, and living room have a weird tile ceiling that you would see in like an office, where it's like those tiles you can just push upwards and in to see what's above it.
Yeah.
But the hallway connected to them doesn't, and none of the bedrooms have them.
You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
My ceiling fan doesn't have pole like strings for either the fan or the light. So I can't use the ceiling fan. At least the light works for now.
I was gonna say, for now. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I
That's
could
just
go on all day about everything in this house that makes no goddamn sense or would immediately get this place condemned.
I already know what I'm gonna call this episode. I'm literally gonna call it Salsa's House of Horror.
I don't know, little cringe, but not wrong per se.
You're like, I'm not gonna say no, but and also you guys have to use those like security things for like your doors to prevent them from being kicked.
Because when we moved in, for some reason, the last guy who lived here, or attempted to live here, called us. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure he came here and visited us, and basically was like, "Hey, y'all be on the lookout because I was moving in, and the first night when I was sleeping in a hotel and all my stuff was here, someone broke in and stole like $5,000 worth of shit."
Jesus Christ.
And we're like, "Oh, well, that's crazy." There's some debate as to whether or not he's an absolute fucking liar, and he was just, fleecing the landlord out of the rent money.
Right.
Who's to say? But all we know is, yeah, we literally have bars we put under the doorknobs to the front and back door, so that if you want to break that door down, you're going to need like a police battering ram, and even then, it's not going down without a fight.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I saw at your guys' house that I actually wanted to implement at my house eventually, because I like those little door stopper things that prevent from people from getting in your house.
Especially with all these crazy videos nowadays of people just walking in front doors and being like, "Hey, I'm here to rape and murder you. Bend over."
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, just start filming, get your gun, World Star.
Cap a dude and just fucking
World Star.
Gee, that reminds me of a video I saw a while back of this dude who he came home. I guess the story was he came home, saw his front door open, and that's when he started filming. But it's literally a first-person perspective from his phone with his gun outwards, sweeping his house. And I don't know, it's real tense because it's dead silent. You can't hear shit. There's no lights on, except for the flashlight of his phone. And as he comes around a corner, some big ass dude comes running from the darkness at him, and he just lays him out. But that's where the video ends.
Jesus Christ, that sounds like a fucking horror movie.
It looked like a horror movie. I had to literally double check the source because I'm like, there's no way this isn't like some indie horror film because that shit frightening.
You're like, are you sure this isn't like some concept film that they're trying out or some shit?
Yeah.
Is there like please say psych?
Because I mean, literally, think about it. You go into a house and you're robbing this dude, and you don't turn any lights on, but you hear him come in the front door because you left it open, and your first reaction is, ah, yes, he's gonna come around the corner with a gun. I'm going to rush him in the dark.
And then he got shot, right?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Oh, I was making sure because you said he laid him out, and I didn't know if that meant like the criminal laid out the homeowner, like by like tackling him or some shit.
Oh no, I mean laid out as in that fucker.
laid out in a body bag.
Yeah, dude, straight fucking posted up in the morgue. Yo,
Jesus Christ.
one last thing. I took that little break because I had to go do something. And while I was doing that, I got a package from this thing I had ordered a while ago. It is I'll have to send you a picture of this because it is phenomenal. It's a t-shirt done in like that wild 80s, 90s style where it's all like neon colors and shit. But it's a picture of Chris Redfield holding a water gun, like a water pistol, and wearing those skiers sunglasses everyone like douchebags wear.
Yeah.
Riding a skateboard, and it says Chris Shredfield.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, man, this is a hot ass shirt. It was worth every penny.
When you send it to me, I'll try and include it in the video if I can.
Got to figure out how to do that on your phone.
Yeah. I do all my editing on my phone. But I think you've shown me a picture of that before when you were here, because I think you were thinking about buying one. But that's funny shit, dude.
I would say it's funny because the person I bought it from, it was a pre-order because she had to individually, put the order in at some facility and then ship them all herself because it's Etsy or whatever.
Yeah.
In any other circumstance, I would never have known who this person is because we do not follow the same people on Twitter. And literally, the only reason I followed her on Twitter is because I bought the shirt. And since then, it's just been nonstop seeing her weird shit in my Twitter feed where she's like simping on fat dudes in video games. Like she had a hardcore crush on the Duke from Resident Evil 8.
Bro, that's a big boy.
Yeah. I would send you some of the tweets, but I don't think they're safe for this podcast.
Probably not. That sounds like something that would 100% get us like a strike on YouTube. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll say, great shirt she made. The only reason she made it is because I guess her boyfriend recommended it, and she did a Twitter poll like, should I listen to my boyfriend? Should I make this shirt? And literally everyone was like, fuck yeah, that sounds like an awesome shirt.
Chris Shredfield.
Because other than that, all she makes are like little, I don't know, stickers and shit with like cutesy stuff on them. Or recently she made a body pillow for, what's that? The vampire from Resident Evil 8.
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah. It is massive.
I would imagine Lady Dimitrescu is like, what, 8 foot tall or some shit?
I want to say over 9 because I know she's taller than Nemesis.
Shit, boy. She could fuck Nemesis up, man.
9'6".
Oh my god, dude. I mean, relatively speaking, then like, what's his face must be pretty tall too.
What, Nemesis?
No, fucking oh shit. Oh my god, I forgot his name. The main protagonist of fucking Resident Evil 8.
Ethan?
Ethan, god damn, I forgot his name for a second. So I mean, but I
Hmm.
mean it means Ethan's fairly tall. I mean he's like almost like boob level.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little generous. I'd say he's stomach level.
Fair. But still, Ethan's probably 6 foot. Not as tall as
Um,
Chris Shredfield, but
well, you're not wrong about that. Let's see. Ethan Winter's height. Uh, 5'11".
so about 6 foot. I was about right. I was like an inch off. What my wife said.
Hey. Holy shit, Chris Redfield's also 5'11".
Bro, that's no fucking way.
That's no fucking way. Fucking boulder puncher.
Fucking boulder puncher idiot. What the hell? Anyhow, we should probably end this podcast. We've been going for a little while. So anyhow, I want to say, basically, oh, I do want to say, I'm going to Salsa's house in September for Labor Day. So maybe we'll try and do like another video or something. I know that we hit 100 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. And also, we had our first video reach 1,000 views, which was one of my conspiracy videos. So, pat on my back. But I will probably. I was gonna do a 100 subscribers video for like next week, but I was thinking about holding off and doing the 100 subscribers video when I see you next. I was thinking about trying to do a video with you on camera. Obviously, you can wear a mask or whatever the fuck you do. It's because you're a fucking weirdo. But I feel like that could be kind of cool if we did like 100 subscribers together or some shit.
Is an idea. I don't know about being on camera, but
You can wear whatever you want. You can make it as weird as you want. I mean, you could probably throw on a poncho and a gas mask. I don't know.
listen, just because I was thinking about doing that doesn't mean it's okay to assume I was going to do that.
See, I like how well I know you. That like I was thinking in my head, that sounds like some shit he would do, and then I said it, and I was right.
We'll see what we can do. How about that?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because most of my appeal is the fact that people don't know what I look like.
Bro, if you're wearing a mask and poncho and covering up, I don't think anybody's gonna have any idea what you look like any more than they do now.
Yeah, but they're going to be disappointed when they find out that I'm as fat as I say I am.
You know, something tells me that their expectations are pretty low as it is. So I don't think they're gonna be too disappointed.
That's a little hurtful.
But anyways,
Didn't have
I'll
to go
probably
that far.
well, it just happens sometimes, man. But I'll probably end up still doing a video of myself, and then I'll probably we'll probably do something when we see each other. But I mean, if anybody's listening to this and they want to ask any questions from me or from Salsa, even feel free to put those in the comment section, and I will add that to a video that maybe me and Salsa can do when we meet up.
Oh
But
yeah, I fucking love answering questions. Not even a
yeah,
joke. My life is all boring and shit, but I'll answer questions.
they'll be like, they're like, we hate you, we want you dead. Could you possibly commit suicide?
Absolutely, for the fans.
For the fans. What a champ. All right. Anyways, but yeah, so we'll end it there. Everybody out there who's listening, go ahead and give us a like, a follow, and a subscribe. You won't regret it because we are fun, we are interesting, and we talk about things like Salsa's House of Horrors that is literally haunted and was built probably during the Civil War, and is most likely to be haunted by some Confederate ghosts because he lives in the Confederacy. That being
You're not
said,
wrong. There are a fucking lot of you can tell they're plantation houses around here.
see, I was just making a joke, but I've been spot on today, apparently. Just absolute fucking fucking bullseye accuracy today, apparently.
Cannot miss.
He just doesn't fucking miss. But anyhow, like, subscribe, follow us on social media. Salsa Shark social media is linked and at the end of the video, of course, as always. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying your lives, enjoying your time on this earth. Actually, speaking of time, I heard that they're thinking about reclosing like stuff down for the COVID variant, Delta variant.
Sounds about right.
Which it makes me worried because we're supposed to go on a cruise in November. So because I heard something like they were looking at either later this week or early next week, doing like some kind of like announcement about it, like shutting down for a few weeks or some shit, which would be not fun.
What can you do though?
I mean, that's true, but I know that you've basically barely survived not going on a cruise this last year.
Oh yeah, I mean you're right. If I can't get on that cruise and just fucking drink myself dead, then what's the purpose of living?
I mean, same, but like also same. Anyways, so we're gonna end it there. Hope everybody's enjoying their time. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And Salsa, go ahead and close us on out.
You think I've got shit to say? Damn. Always making me do the hard work. What to say? What can I say? I don't know. Best advice I can give you is don't eat the yellow snow and well actually no. Go ahead. Eat the yellow snow. Treat yourself. Yeah, we're not gonna have snow much longer at this rate with the climate as it is, so have that.